Hello, so today we are going to do this problem, which is part of Leetcode daily challenge, reverse prefix of word. So we have a zero indexed string word and we have a character, and we want to reverse the segment up to the index of the first occurrence of the character. We want to reverse it pretty much. So for example, if we have this word and this character D, we want to find the first occurrence of D, so that would be this here, and we want to reverse it. And so that would mean basically doing DCBA and then the rest of the string. Okay, so pretty straightforward. So you can imagine the easiest way to do this is just to literally do what we are asked to do, which is find the first index. And in Python, that's just finding the index, so that would be the index. But before doing this, this would fail if the character is not in Word, and we are not guaranteed that it's in Word. Okay, it's not guaranteed that the character is actually exists in the word. So in that case, we need to check if it is. Only if it is, that we get the index. Now we need to reverse up to I. So how do we get the substring up to I? Well, that's just until I plus 1. And we need to reverse it. So in Python, we could reverse it like this. But we need to reverse only up to that string and keep the rest. That's what we did here, right? And so we need to add the rest of the string. So that means from I plus 1 forward, right? So this here would stop at I plus 1. It would not include I plus 1. And then this one here would include I plus 1 all the way to the end. Okay, and this is what we want to return. Now, if the character is not even in the word, we can just return the word as it is, because we don't want to reverse anything. So if we run this, it should pass. And it does get accepted. Okay, now in terms of time complexity for this solution, this check here is oven. This index check is also oven, but these are separate, and so it's like oven plus oven, so overall it's oven time. In terms of space, we are creating a new string here, so we have oven space as well. Okay, now you may not like using this index or this check, these two checks, and maybe your interviewer can ask you to use a data structure or do a different solution. Well, in that case, what should we do? Usually reversing stack works well with reversing. So what we can do is with this string, so the character is D, so we are here, the character is D. So what do we need to do? We have our stack. We can you just use a stack. And so we can basically keep adding element in the stack until we find the first occurrence of the character. And so in this case, what that would look like, we add A, we add B, we add C, we add D. We stop here because we found the character. Now to reverse this with the stack, we just pop from the top of the stack, because the top is the last character added. And so if we pop from the stack, then we will get the reverse, because here if we pop, we get D. So the result would be D, we pop C, we pop B, and then we pop A. So now we have DCBA, and then we can add the rest of the string onto that, right? And this is what we need to return. So that's the stack solution. Let's implement it. Now, if we don't find the character, let's say the character was X, what should we do? Well, our stack will contain all of them in that case. Okay, and so we'll just end up with adding everything, right? But the problem is, if we just end up doing the popping, we'll reverse the entire word. So what we can do is we need some sort of flag to tell us if we find the character or not, so that if we don't find it, we just return the word. We do just this. We don't reverse the string, basically. Okay, so that's the idea here. Let's just implement that. So we said we need a stack. And then we need a flag to tell us whether we found the string or not. So start as false, whether we found the character or not. And then maybe we need just something to go through the string. So this starts at 0. And so what we do is we just go through the string. So while this is smaller than word, we add to the stack. Okay. And now if the current character is equal to the one we are looking for, we should be done. We should exit, but we should mark that we found it. Okay. And then of course at each iteration we want to increment I. Okay. Now if we didn't find any occurrence of this character, then that means we just return the word as it is. Now if we did, then we want to return a result that is just basically popping the stack first to get the reversed portion. And so we just pop from the stack like this. Now once we are done, we need to add the rest. How do we add the rest? Well, we know I stops. We stop when we find it. It may be even easier to do like and not found like this. So we stop when we find a character. So in that case here we want to just add from I to the end, from I plus 1 to the end, because those are the characters after the first occurrence of ch. So that would be just adding plus 1 like this, and then we return the result. So if we run this, okay, one single problem here, which is we are missing, yeah, we need to do I. Okay, cool. Because we increment even after finding, we increment once. And this gets accepted. Now, in terms of time complexity, this is still O(n), because this can go up to O(n). This pop can go up to O(n), so O(n) plus O(n) is still O(n) time. In terms of space, we are using O(n) space here, so it's still it's still O(n) time, O(n) space, but it just using a clever use of the data structure stack, and it's good to practice as well. Yeah, and that's pretty much it for this problem. Thanks for watching, and see you in the next one. Bye.